Question: who is ready for more viewer-based money-saving tips? Back in 30. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon live. How's everybody doing this weekend? Hope that you're having a wonderful weekend and wishing you a great upcoming week. You know, some of the best tips that I've ever seen come from you guys. And recently, I asked a couple of questions and I got some amazing answers. So, without further ado, let me get my trusty glasses, of course, and read some. Okay. All right. But speaking of that question, I took a poll recently asking if non-food items were also included in the grocery budget. And guess what happened? Over 70% of the people polled said yes, that non-food items are included. Because recently somebody asked me about that for myself, and I was curious to know about others. And that's an amazing result, 70%. Wow, amazing. So I also asked to name your top 3 ways to save at the grocery store. And Vicky said that she uses sales, she uses coupons, and she digs through discount bins. I remember years ago a wonderful store in New York City called Alexander's. I don't know if anybody out there in the local area watching remembers it, but they had an amazing bargain bin. I loved digging through that thing. And I mean, there are a bunch of them in literally the basement of the store. And we found wonderful stuff. Gee, those bins are great. I totally agree. Mornings with Granny said, buy items that you can make more than one meal from. That makes a ton of sense. Also, Mornings with Granny says she doesn't make a list, but sets aside a certain amount of cash and she works with that. Also, she checks out the best markdowns and store coupons. Sounds good to me. Debbie from the How Debbie Saves channel. Hey, Debbie, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Debbie says, only buy what you need. Stick to your list, even if the whole store is on sale. Now, I love that line. I couldn't forget that one. Even if the whole store is on sale? That's tempting, Deb. But shop for sales ads for additional meal ideas. Now, Motown Girl, living in a southern world, says, shop your own pantry. True. How many times we put stuff away and we just keep putting it away and putting it away for someday? Well, guess what? Once in a while, someday could be today. And you could go in there and have a ball and save money by utilizing what you already have. Makes a ton of sense. Shop your pantry, menu plan, and stick to your list. Thank you, Motown Girl. Tina says, buy large packs of meat to get the volume discount, then break it down to the size that you need. Join in with friends to buy in bulk. That's an idea. Plan one really nice meal each week and get tons of leftovers. And when people say leftovers, they don't necessarily mean the original meal. You could do something completely different with the original meal by just changing it up with one other ingredient. That way you don't get bored and you're maximizing your value. Leisure 057 blank says that she shops everywhere and not confines herself basically to one place only. She buys most everything on sale, and that's very cool. Wanda uses digital coupons, meat markdowns, and sales ads. And S.B. says, make a list beforehand and don't veer from it no matter how tempting. Human in Training says, make a list and stick to it. Use store loyalty cards. That's a great one. And check unit pricing. Oh, we're going to get into that in a minute. Susan says that she shops less often, stocks up on great sales and freezes if needed, and shops discount stores. She added some bonus tips as well. Buy generic, check and compare unit prices. That's so important. We will get into that momentarily. And Patty says, hi, Patty, not Patty from the Life of Patty channel, but Patty with a Y. Patty shops for what is needed only, uses cheaper cuts of meat, and eats vegetarian several days a week. She also eats twice a day. Yes, I have heard that some people are totally okay with doing that. Okay. Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much for those great tips. They really are valuable tips. We're going to go on in a second. We have some video clips here, very interesting. We're going to start first with Steve Young from the Steveyoungpine channel.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to my video clip. I wanted to share a tip with you that had to do with shampoo, body wash, liquid dish detergent, even ketchup and mustard, and even instant coffee bottles. What you do is when you reach the bottom, or when you're getting down toward the bottom, most of us just discard it and go buy another one. No. Take your bottle, take the top off, lid off, put it under the water, fill it up, shake it, and you've actually expanded it out and you got more use of the product. That's one use in the detergent, body wash, shampoo. With instant coffee, when you get down to the bottom, usually you have some caked residue, or it's down on the bottom of the bottle and you can't do anything. Take a little bit of warm water, pour it in there, put the lid on, shake it, and then that will loosen up the granules and you can pour it in addition to your coffee. And then that's another way to empty out the bottle. Most people don't think about that, but that's one way. Well, that's really the only way I know how to get the granules out of the bottle. But you can also do that with ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. You just add a little bit of water, shake it up. Now the mustard and the ketchup, you don't want to add too much water, because if you're going to add it to existing ketchup, it'll be too watery. And same goes for the mustard. So anyway, that's a few of my tips that I thought I would share with you. And maybe you've already given them a try. If not, I hope you decide to do so. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thanks so much, Steve. A case in point, there are some people that have noticed, like when people put things in recycling, for example, like bottles of dish liquid, for example, they're not completely empty at all. Some people have been known to throw away like 1/3 of the bottle. I'm just saying this as an example. We really do waste things, and cleaning them out to the very end gives you your money's worth. Great tip. Thank you so much, Steve. Now, the next video clip comes from a most amazing channel called The Long Run with Joel and Christie. I love you guys. I'm just look at the camera. You guys are great. You guys rock. And if anyone out here who has never heard of that channel, I'm going to put everybody's channel in the description box below. Please head over. When I recommend something, I am usually on target for real. So anyway, Joel and Christie, this channel offers specific meal planning, yay. Grocery hauls, yay. Budget tips, yes. And here is a sample, and by the way, recipes of the week. And here's a sample of that wonderful channel's word of wisdom.
Hey guys, Joel and Christie here, and we want to take a moment to thank Jan for inviting us to be a part of her show today to give you guys a tip on saving on your groceries.
That's right. One of the biggest games that I think that grocery stores play with you is they hope that you make assumptions.
Right.
There's a long list of assumptions that grocery stores are hoping for, but we're going to stick to just one right now.
Right, and I know everybody's heard of price comparisons and unit costs, which most stores have unit costs, right on the label, right below the product.
And most people will assume by looking at the total cost of an item that if something's $1 less than something else, that they're getting a better value with the cheaper item.
And not so fast, my friend. The stores hope that you assume that and that you ignore the unit cost, which is the actual breakdown of the product. However, just in case you do look at the unit cost breakdown, they go one step further, don't they?
They do. You will see a product that is showing the unit cost per ounce right beside an item that is marked with the unit cost per item.
Like these items. Cliff Bars, right on the shelf. There was one that was advertising cost per ounce, and one that was price per each. And the unit cost was different. And they do that with a lot of things like food and toiletries, household products, things like that.
So here's our tip. Never assume. If you need to, take out your calculator and do the work yourself.
Do the work yourself. That's right. Jan, thanks again for allowing us to be a part of your show. We appreciate you having us on today. And don't forget, it's a long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.
Actually, the thank you goes to you guys. You guys rock. And you brought up a very good point. Never assume. And truly, no one could have said it better than the two of you. God bless you both. Okay, now I'm going to head over to the comment section and come back to some more video clips. Let's say hello to some folks. Good afternoon. I'm so used to saying good morning. Good afternoon, Lucy M. How are you? Good afternoon, Lisa. How are you? Neil Mossy says, I save money in grocery stores by not shopping while I'm hungry. Hi, Neil. How are you? If I'm not mistaken, Neil was the deciding factor for me getting over to my 1,000 subscribers. I owe you. What an honor. Thank you so much. The long run. Hey, you guys are too much. Hello, Jan, and everyone in the chat. Hello, long run. By the way, we should explain why we call it the long run, but I'll leave that for the folks to head over to your channel to find out the reason. How about that? Lisa says, I buy only what's on sale, and if I have a coupon for it. Don't buy it if you don't use it. True enough. True enough. Well, sometimes I'm sweet, but I can be really, really sour. Like if there's a large noise outside in the middle of the night and I go, what woke me up? There you go. JSB Apple. There you go. Hello. Okay, so now, thanks so much, guys, thus far. Still more to go. So now many of us wonder what the average person may pay for food. Okay, check this video out. Let me get over to the section to get it.
You know it's inevitable. There's always somebody that disagrees with how much you need to spend on your groceries. And to be honest with you, only you know exactly what your family distinctly wants and needs as far as eating food. Only you know what your income is. Therefore, you have to work around it as best as possible. There is a very helpful website out there, and it's the USDA cost of food you may be interested in. This, of course, is a sample picture. I decided to take a screenshot and show it to you. It's very interesting, too. And by the way, this is as of recently, as of January of this year, 2021. Listen, there are different levels, too. There's the thrifty level of spending, the low cost, the moderate, and the liberal. This will give you just an idea. See where you compare. It's very interesting. At any rate, just thought I'd share this with you. Head on over there if you are interested. Remember, only you can determine what's best for your family. All of us can give tips, but at the end of the day, you are the one that determines your budget.
How true, how true. At the end of the day, only you know your family's needs. Only you could determine your budget. We could offer the tips, but you have to work around it. Okay. Now, last but not least, my longtime friend Joanne, of whom you actually met in the past. She was on here previously about 2 months ago on a live show. Very crafty lady. But she happened to send me this really adorable, adorable film clip. And I asked her permission if I could play it today. She was like, sure. This has absolutely nothing to do with savings, but just something that made me smile. I did get a chuckle. I thought I'd share it with you.
Hi, Janet. I just wanted to show you my new mask that I just got today. It works on LED lights. This one here particular, it goes to the contour of what you talk. When you talk, it moves with your lips. Okay, now there's a button in here that I could press, and watch what happens when I press it. See, now it's a pumpkin, and it comes down like UFO lights. Okay, that's one. Then there's another one. Hi there. How are you? See, this one blinks and it gives you lips. This one illuminates the whole mask. This one is just a heart. This one, I don't know what that is. And now I'm back to the lips again. Isn't that pretty cool? I can't wait to go to the diner with the girls and order a hamburger or something. And I mean, this is really cool. This is a nice conversation piece. You know, even the kids would get a kick out of it, you know. I just thought I'd send it to you and give you a little laugh, you know. Okay. Have a good night, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Talk about taking masks to a new level. Just saying, and I thought I'd share. Back to some comments. Hey, Patty, how are you? Patty saying hello. Interaction. Everybody saying hello to each other. How cute. Back and forth hello. Love it. I know. That mask. Listen, masks are nothing to laugh at, but I did not expect that. Let's put it that way. Joanne, thank you for we all could use a laugh. That's all I could say. That's pretty much it. Hey, Lisa, you were on the show the same day that Joanne was on, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. Wow. You know, I realized I left my crockpot book out here, and I said to myself, should I read your recipe today? And heck, maybe I will. Okay. I'm looking through it. Hopefully everybody had a really good week and ready for the brand new one. Okay. Oh, this looks great. Who likes pears? There's a recipe here, slow cooker recipe for pear crunch. That looks really good. Oh, you are so kind. Thank you so much for saying that. And yes, Lisa was definitely here that day. You know, you guys are more than welcome to come back anytime. Just saying. Okay. Pear crunch. 1 can, 8 ounces of crushed pineapple and juice, undrained. 1/4 cup of pineapple or apple juice. 3 tablespoons of dried cranberries. 1½ teaspoons of quick cooking tapioca. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. 2 pears cored and halved. 1/4 cup of granola with almonds, optional. You don't have to worry about jotting it down. You can always replay this. This comes back on replay, okay? All right. This is so simple. Combine pineapple, juice, cranberries, tapioca, and vanilla in crock pot or slow cooker. Stir to blend. Top with pears. Cut sides down. Cover. Cook on low. 3½ to 4½ hours. Sprinkle each serving with granola if desired, and it makes 4 servings. Yum! Sounds pretty healthy too. Well, it looks like our time is up for today. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate everyone's time. And I look forward to coming back, hopefully next week. Not sure yet. I will always let you know. Oh, we have a comment. JSB. My husband and I are new empty nesters, and I'm so used to cooking large amounts for kids and friends. Need to learn to cook for two, so no wasting money or food. Well, by the way, I commend you for all the years of your time, effort, and energy cooking for others. It is a pleasure doing that. It is fun to do that. And it does get a little tough. All you need to do is scale it down, but keep in mind to make you guys something special every once in a while, because you two count as well. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for watching. And I really do appreciate whose time? Your time. Don't forget to come back in the future for another live show. And of course, a whole bunch of audio shows in between. Thank you, Joel and Christie. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, everybody. Yay! Hi, Gothic Fairy. Aw, you're so very, very welcome. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.